Funding for this program was made possible by Lexus of Glendale, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale. Coming up on this episode of NSTV, what happened during this year's Great American Cleanup?
Join us for a tropical evening under the stars.
Who's the latest GEM Property Maintenance Award recipient?
Which NSTV co-host is leaving the show forever? Find out the answers to these questions and more on a brand new NSTV right now.
NSTV.
The Junior Ambassadors.
NSTV.
The Adopt a Block program.
City of Glendale.
Code Enforcement Minute. GEM Awards.
Neighborhood Services TV.
Hi there, Joel City. I'm Noreen Benjaminson.
And I'm Sandra Rodriguez. Welcome to NSTV, your inside look at the programs and projects sponsored by the City of Glendale Neighborhood Services Division, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, Lexus of Glendale, and other community partners.
In this summertime episode of NSTV, you will see some of our dedicated volunteers and community members demonstrating how to make Glendale shine in 2009.
We also invite you to see the tasty surprises and sought-after auction items at our annual Summer Night on the Plaza.
First things first, let's take a look at the variety of cleanup and beautification projects our community volunteers worked on during the 21st Annual Great American Cleanup.
Noreen had the opportunity to be one of our correspondents during the event, along with our always special guest correspondent, Elena Bobolian.
Hi, I'm Noreen Benjaminson.
And I'm Elena Bobolian on special assignment for NSTV. Today we're reporting to you from the 21st Annual Great American Cleanup.
Hundreds of volunteers are expected to join us today to help clean up the City of Glendale. Over 3 million people throughout the country are volunteering in their own hometowns in 17,000 different communities and at 30,000 different events taking place all throughout the country. At the end of the Great American Cleanup, approximately 7 million volunteer hours will have gone into beautifying parks and recreation areas, cleaning seashores and waterways, handling recycling collections, picking up litter, planting trees and flowers, and conducting educational programs and litter-free events.
Noreen and I will take you out to some of the beautification projects that are planned for today. Now let's join the rest of the crowd because the rally is about to begin.
I'd like to welcome you here this morning and thank you so very, very much for being civic-minded volunteers to come and pick up litter, pull weeds, and to make our community the wonderful place it is in which to live.
This community remains graffiti-free, and that's because of your efforts, not just to be out here to paint out the graffiti, but to have an expectation that the community will be graffiti-free and will be the prettiest city in Southern California. We couldn't do this not only without you as volunteers, but without the sponsors that really help us pay for it. The paint, the plantings, the food you're going to eat later on, all that stuff costs a little bit of money.
We have a great group of volunteers here this morning. We have the Boy Scout Troop 201, and I'm going to see if I can maybe get a couple of those volunteers to talk to us right now. So is this your first time down here this year?
I painted a bridge over the 134 last year with my troop, and this is our first year here.
We lived here for almost 40 years, and whenever this opportunity comes for the cleanup, we love to join.
This is my first year, but I'm loving it so far.
With a group called People to People Student Ambassador Program, and we're doing community service.
So how do you like volunteering for the Great American Cleanup?
It's very fun.
I like it. It's a little bit hard. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. but the kids are having a good time and they feel like they're doing something to make a difference.
It's great. It's great. Last year we painted the Levitts building, and this year we're doing the raking and painting again. So, got to give back to our community.
I think it's a lot of fun, and you get to help the community a lot, which is a good thing.
It looks great already. What did you guys do when you came a couple years ago?
We picked up trash.
The cleaning up the trash, that's the main thing. But now that they're getting a little older, they want to do the painting.
What do you like most about being a volunteer?
I like that I can make my neighborhood or community really nice and clean.
Now you can drive by like on LA on the freeway and think, oh, I helped clean that.
Being a volunteer is just great, knowing that you can help keep the community clean and just working out here. It's a lot of fun.
Just helping out the community and just getting some fresh air, it's really good.
Oh, I think the spirit of the people, everybody is excited, and doing something for your city, it's wonderful. And then you go and see, oh, I did this, and you feel ownership to that. And I think the whole activity is really great. I'll try to find next year, in the coming years.
What would you say to another parent or other people out there who've never been to a Great American Cleanup before?
I think it's important for them to take some time to help out and try to make their community a little bit better, even if it's for just a few hours.
I would tell them come and join us. It's really fun. I was even thinking about getting some schools, like a school where I work at John Marshall. I was thinking, how about if we tell the kids and have them come? I'm sure they would love this. They love to paint.
Thanks, Noreen. Now let's switch gears, and I'll take you out to the median on Palm Drive and see what the volunteers are up to. I'm here with Ernie Jimenez, one of the Neighborhood Services field representatives. So, Ernie, what are the volunteers working on today?
We're here on the 400 block of Palm. We're working on the city island here.
What are some of the problems that you've encountered as a Neighborhood Services field rep with this area?
We have a lot of dumping over here, so the city has posted no dumping signs here. We get a lot of sofas, furniture, just anything you can imagine dumped over here. So we're trying to show the neighbors how nice this area can look if it gets maintained. So hopefully with the plants planted here, they'll see it. And our goal is to do this one island this year and then finish with the rest of the islands, one each year in following years.
After the volunteers are done beautifying this median, what's your goal with this project?
Parks will maintain the plants and water it and that, and then myself and the other field reps from Neighborhood Services will drive by and make sure on a daily basis that nothing gets dumped, and then we'll talk to the neighbors and educate them on dumping and get them to call the bulky items if they need to have anything picked up.
That reminds me to remind our viewers, if you do need a free bulky item pickup, you can call the city's integrated waste at 818-548-3916 and they'll come out and pick up your items for free. I'm here with Julie Fine. She's the director of Lakeside Community Healthcare, and they've been sponsoring and participating in this event for several years. So, Julie, what keeps Lakeside coming back to this event every year?
Lakeside likes to participate in all of the things that happen in the city of Glendale. As you know, Glendale is the jewel city, and we appreciate that, and we want to continue and support them and keep this city really nice. We have a corporate office here, a surgery center, we have doctors' offices that are multi-specialty, and it's as important to us as it is to the city to keep it looking wonderful and nice.
Thanks for supporting the community and helping out with the beautification efforts of the committee. Now let's go find out what some of the other volunteers are doing. I'm here with Alicia, Janessa, and Alexia. Their parents work at Lakeside Community Healthcare, one of the sponsors of the event. So, girls, what are you doing here today?
Planting flowers, planting trees, raking, and cleaning up.
We're doing planting to beautify Glendale. It's a community project sponsored by my work. We like to be involved in the community. Our corporate office is here in Glendale. So we like to participate in what we can for community activities too.
Why is it important for companies and corporations that are located in Glendale to participate in events like this?
If you can get the volunteers to come out and show the sponsorship, it shows the community that you care about their community.
I've never been in a city like Glendale where there's so much community involvement. Glendale takes a lot of pride in their community. This was a great opportunity to come out here today and help contribute to that.
You make a good team. Come here.
As you can see, the volunteers from Glendale are so giving of their time. Let's go to Fremont Park where the LA Rose Society is sprucing things up. Joining me is Marcia Sanchez-Walsh of the Los Angeles Rose Society. The Rose Society is collaborating with the city today to revitalize this rose garden here at Fremont Park. So Marcia, can you explain what the volunteers are doing here?
We're planting this bed of 7 Mr. Lincolns here. The rest of the team is deadheading the rest of the established roses in the rest of the garden. And we hope to transplant all of the roses over the next couple of years here and really make it a destination garden.
That's great. So Vivian, is this your first time at the Great American Cleanup?
Yes, I'm ashamed to say it is only my first time.
How do you like this rose project? Have you learned anything so far?
Yes, I learned how to prune a rose bush, which I have never known in my life, which is wonderful because I'm going to go to my son's house. I'm going to prune his roses because he doesn't know how either.
So Dalton, is this your first time to the Great American Cleanup?
No, it's not. I did it another time when I was about 7, and we cleaned up cigarette butts all across the sidewalks.
So from cigarette butts to planting roses, which one do you prefer?
I like planting the roses a little bit more. Cigarette butts are kind of hard to pick up each time, but the cigarette butts help more. So.
And what have you learned today from the rose planting project so far?
That it's really hard to get weeds up, and cutting the rose buds to produce more rose buds are pretty awesome, I guess. Very amazing.
So Marcia, if somebody's out there watching this and is interested in roses, how can you get more information or contact the Rose Society?
Well, we have a great website at www.larosesociety.com, and we're also on Facebook at Los Angeles Rose Society. You can email me at larosesociety@gmail.com. We'll answer questions you have, and we meet once a month. We have a great LA Rose Show at Descanso Gardens in October 17th and 18th this year, I believe. And then we will be meeting in the city of Glendale starting in the year 2010, and we're really excited about that.
What do you like best about volunteering?
That I know it's going to help a lot and it makes the world a better place.
I think if we just cleaned up the whole entire Earth, it would be like a diamond in space. So there's not any trash or anything on the ground.
That's great. Well, you guys, it sounds like you did a lot of work. What did you get to do today?
Pick up trash and go on do graffiti and stuff like that. It was fun. It was very, very, very fun. I loved it.
You did? Well, that's wonderful.
Today, Keep America Beautiful has asked us to look around and recognize one of you with a Hometown Hero Award. So I would like to welcome up here today Mr. Johnny Harrison of Glendale, Lexus. Please, everybody, round of applause.
Thank you very much. I got to tell you, being a business in Glendale is amazing. And as we were talking earlier, it's not about just what I'm able to do, thank God, to be able to support this, but it's what you do. I'm just sitting around looking at all these people every single day to all these events that we help sponsor, put together, and it's hats off to you. Hats off to the community leaders that are here. This is one great city, it really is. As to drive around this morning looking at everybody on the streets, picking up trash, keeping our city clean and beautiful. That's what makes us different. You know, of all the communities in Southern California, you will not see this anywhere other than here. So thank you all for showing up and being here. This is what makes this thing all fun and exciting and all. Thank you.
Today was all about the quality of life of our city. The Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, its community partners, and volunteers know that a beautiful community is not only nice to look at, but it's also a vibrant place where people want to live, work, play, and shop. That's why events like today's Great American Cleanup are so important to our city.
If you're interested in volunteering, visit www.cleanupglendale.org or call Neighborhood Services at 818-548-3700. Without you, our valued volunteers, things like this would not happen. The Great American Cleanup would not be able to be completed and all of the activities wouldn't be accomplished. So thank you all for all your hard work, and we'll see you next year. For NSTV, I'm Noreen Benjaminson. Thanks, Elena.
And I'm Elena Boboyan. See you next year.
Thanks, Noreen and Elena. Being mindful of all the things you can do to keep your neighborhood clean and beautiful year-round is very important. It helps everyone who lives, works, and conducts business in Glendale enjoy a high quality of life.
It really does. Community members that take care of their neighborhoods by maintaining their own homes and yards in superb condition year-round are often recognized for their efforts with a GEM Property Maintenance Award.
The GEM Property Maintenance Award recognizes curbside appeal, structural improvements that enhance the property, and outstanding landscaping. Up next, we will visit with correspondent and Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale member Joan Zierhut at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Smith as they're presented with the well-deserved GEM Award.
With me today is Bruce and Julie Smith in front of their beautiful home at 1630 Santa Barbara Avenue. They are the proud recipients of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale GEM Property Maintenance Award. First of all, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I started working in Glendale in 1983 at a hair salon. Worked in Glendale up until about 6 years ago when I opened up my first salon in La Cañada. Got our first home in Glendale in 1989. I've been here ever since for 20 years.
We ended up in this neighborhood because we lived in Glendale, loved Glendale always, and but a lot of what we did was on this side of Glendale. So we decided to move into this neighborhood and have been here for 3 years and really love it. I think that in his business, he likes results. He likes someone to come in and then he takes care of them and they walk out and they feel like, wow, I new feeling, I feel great. And I think that in the yard, it's kind of the same thing. He'll look at it and go, oh, I need to get some color in here. I need to change this. I need to change that. And he gets instant gratification because within a couple hours, he's transformed it. I mean, we'll come out and go, oh my gosh, look what Dad's done, you know, in just this period.
And you were saying it's kind of like therapy for you after being in the...
Yeah, because I'm a hairdresser and I'm in the salon 10 to 12 hours a day. And so my only chance is probably on a Sunday to really get out here and work on the yard. But I'm always tweaking it and cutting dead stuff off, and it really makes it want to grow better when you're cutting away dead stuff. And it's I get out there and I look at it, what I think needs to be done, and I take it off and add something. If something's dyed or like an annual flower, I just take it out and put something else in, along with color. Works for the time of the year.
And any quick tips or helpful hints for the viewers?
Well, I use, and you can see in the beds over here, I've used sort of a bark, and what that does is like a twofold thing. It keeps the weeds out, so I don't have to always weed the yard, and it keeps the moisture in. So in this part of the yard, the sun hits this time only one time a year, which is in the summertime. It really cooks this area so I can hold the moisture in it. So just going out and working at it all the time. I think that's just a tip. Pride of ownership, take care of your yard.
So you've done a wonderful job with your home. And on behalf of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, we'd like to hand you the Neighborhood Pride Award from the Jewel City. Congratulations to you both.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. I just want to thank the City of Glendale for this award, and thanks for recognizing my house and the work that I do. I don't really do it to get an award. I do it because I like to do it. And so thank you very much.
Thank you both. And from 1630 Santa Barbara Avenue, I'm Joan Zerhut, and back to you.
Congratulations to the Smith family. Your home and yard are a wonderful asset to the community. For information on how to nominate a property for a GEM Award, visit keepglendalebeautiful.org.
You will also find information on the variety of other committee-operated programs at that website, such as the annual fundraiser I mentioned earlier in the show, Summer Night on the Plaza.
Summer Night on the Plaza was a great event, and I was actually on correspondent duty there too. Shall we take a look at how the evening went?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Hi there, Jewel City. I'm Noreen Benjamins, and coming to you live from the annual Summer Night on the Plaza on July 31st, 2009. Tonight we have live music, we have a silent auction, we have food from restaurants all over Glendale, and we have a My Hometown photo contest. So let's take a look at what's going on. The Committee for Clean and Beautiful Glendale hosts this fundraiser and silent auction to raise money for the environmental education and community beautification-based programs they organize and operate. Improving the quality of life for all Glendale residents is their main priority. So how are you liking the event so far this evening?
Well, I just got here. I really think it's very well organized. I already put my raffle ticket in for my airplane ticket, so I hope to win that. And I just was going through the silent auction here and wrote my number down. I'm hoping to be the winning bidder on the Laguna Festival of the Arts. I went to that many years ago, and that was really, really amazing. And also the Santa Barbara Zoo.
Great, those sound like some really wonderful items.
It's just one of the hundreds of items that are here for you to bid on tonight.
Hi, Stephanie. So are you enjoying the event so far tonight?
Oh, this is fabulous. We couldn't ask for better weather, and these vendors are serving up some hot, fabulous food and great music, so it's really a fun night.
Good. Have you bid on any auction items tonight?
Well, a lot of the sports tickets, a lot of great Disney items, and a bicycle, so a lot of great items. So I thought I'd get a quick bite here at Outbacks and then head over back to the auction area.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot plus. Hey, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot plus. Daylight don't stand them on the road.
What made you want to volunteer and be part of it?
I live in Glendale, and I've lived here for a while, and I thought, I should really get more involved and get to know people. I have some friends who are on the Historical Society, and I just thought it'd be a lot of fun, and it turned out it has been. Thank you a lot.
Well, why don't we go check in with our restaurants and see what they're cooking?
Billy's Restaurant. It's 216 Orange Street front to Sears. They have a lot of stuff, and very good work.
Yes, it smells delicious and looks great. Thank you so much for coming out and being part of our event and providing all this wonderful food.
All right, yeah, and coming in every day. The restaurant is open 6:30 in the morning. I close 8:30 in the night.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mario. What kind of food are you serving up tonight?
We have some warm lasagna, and it's delicious. And actually, earlier we had some artichoke spinach dip, which is very good.
I guess it was very good because it's no longer here.
Yeah, that's right.
And what other kinds of food can we find at the Olive Garden?
We have authentic Italian food complemented by a wide variety of wine. And if you come visit us soon, we'll be able to show you. It looks like you guys are serving up some really wonderful food tonight. Could you tell me what's on the menu?
Sure. Over here we have a filet mignon empanada. It has a wild mushroom, stuffing, manchego cheese, and a white truffle oil. We also have a Chinese chicken salad that's available on our happy hour menu. As a sweet chili vinaigrette, we put in the cute little to-go box with some chopsticks. A little earlier in the evening, we had a peach and prosciutto skewer with a balsamic glaze as well, an item that's off of our summer salad menu. We're happy to be a part of it. A couple years running now, so.
If you thought choosing an item to bid on in our silent auction or deciding which type of food to try here tonight were difficult decisions, imagine trying to vote on all of the wonderful submissions in our My Hometown photo contest. At the end of the evening, committee members will count up all the votes from the ballot box to determine the winner of each category. There will be one winner in the black and white category and one in the color photo category. Each winner will receive a recognition plaque, $250 in cash, and an iPod donated by Lexus of Glendale. Alex, so are you enjoying the evening so far tonight?
Yes, very much so. There's great food, lots of people are here, and the photo contest is amazing.
So what do you think so far about the photos?
It's difficult. As you can see, there's a lot to choose from. I don't know if I've decided yet which one I want to vote for.
Have you been to this event before?
I haven't. This is my first time here, and I've had a great time so far.
Good. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Is there any items in the silent auction that you are thinking about bidding on or have bid on already?
Yes, there's the Glendale book, just a collage of photographs, and it's very exciting. I've lived here all my life, and I haven't seen photographs like that.
Congratulations to our My Hometown photo contest winners. I managed to catch up with our black and white category winner, Andrew Lee. What's your picture of?
Wallaby.
Where did you see the wallaby?
At a special event at the library.
So did you have any idea that you might be a winner tonight?
No.
Are you pretty excited about it?
Yeah.
And congratulations to Susan Latham, the winner of the color photo category, for her submission of the Coyotes Stakeout at the Gopher Hole.
The Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale gave certificates to the donating restaurants, including Billy's Delicatessen, 216 North Orange Street, Damon's Steakhouse, 317 North Brand Boulevard, Fish King, 722 North Glendale Avenue, Honey Baked Ham, 547 North Glendale Avenue, Rotmost Potatoes, 325 North Verdugo Road, BJ's Restaurant and Brewery, 101 North Brand Boulevard, Mink's Restaurant and Lounge, 300 Harvey Drive, Olive Garden, 101 North Brand Boulevard, and Outback Restaurant, 146 South Brand Boulevard.
On behalf of the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale, we would like to present you with a certificate of appreciation for supporting us at our annual Summer Night on the Plaza event.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Love to do this again. Be back next year.
I would like to present you with a certificate of appreciation.
Thank you very much. On behalf of George's Village, we're glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jewel City, for joining me at another successful Summer Night on the Plaza. Hope you had a great time, and you'll be back next year.
Thanks for that report, Noreen. Well, it's time to wrap up another episode of NSTV.
Wow, the time has flown by. And it is with mixed emotions that I sign off of today's episode of NSTV, as it will be my last. I look forward to the opportunity awaiting me, and yet I will surely miss being part of NSTV.
It's been a pleasure co-hosting NSTV with you for the last 6 years. I will miss you, as I'm sure the rest of Neighborhood Services will miss you. If you have any comments about today's show or ideas for upcoming episodes, send us an email at nstv@ci.glendale.ca.us. We would love to hear from you. On behalf of the entire staff at Neighborhood Services, we thank you for watching. I'm Sandra Rodriguez.
And I'm Noreen Benjaminson. Remember, keep the Verdugos green.
And Glendale clean. See you next time.
Noreen, where have you been?
Where have I been? Where have you been? I told you this morning to meet me at the tea house so we could introduce our new NSTV segment, the Eco Minute.
But...
Speaking of butts, this month's Eco Minute deals with cigarette butts.
No, but see, now it's 2 helicopters.
No, well, there were actually 3. No, they were trying to find out who the new NSTV co-host was before anybody else.
They got to tune in and watch MTV.
Yourself and a friend. You can usually find portable ashtrays. It's 3D.
Are you up for a game? Shuffleboard? Did someone say shuffleboard?
Personally, I think he's a shuffleboard shark.
You'll find almost every car imaginable, including the car of your dreams.
Juan, I found the car of your dreams. It's bright red, it's compact, and it runs on virtually no fuel.
Really? Let me see it.
Ta-da! Hee hee. I just couldn't resist.
Happy Halloween!
All right, let's go, convict. And I'm Noreen Benjaminson,
And you've tuned into NSTV,
your community guide into the programs and projects sponsored by the City of Glendale Neighborhood Services Division,
the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale,
and its community partners.
And I think I see a storm front headed this way. Oh no! We need to find some shelter from this storm.
on a special year-end episode of NSTV.
Doom, 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 doom. Oops, sorry.
Yoda.
Hard Yoda?
to tell. The future is.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hard to tell.
Don't get that part.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm back, and this year I brought my frosty brother Jack. So put on your mittens, scarves, and hats because we're here to chill the city with a glittery glow.
So much for a potion.
The concoction we just created aided us in producing the exact thing we said we would never, ever create.
You mean?
Yes, I mean... the Swamp Monster! Let's double check in our concoction cookbook and see if we can come up... Yes, I've been working on my greatest masterpiece, some conglutinated civic pride, a glob of neighborhood responsibility, throw in some chunks of environmental stewardship. That should do the trick. Now we just get a couple of drops of my special cocktail into the water supply, and people will stop littering forever. Yes, we're looking for the drain-gelling Desperado. Yes, we're looking for the Dwayne... Shake your arms out a little bit. There you go.
Is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
Left my wallet in El Segundo. Left my wallet in El Segundo. Come on. Come on, let's go.
Funding for this program was made possible by Lexus of Glendale, the Committee for a Clean and Beautiful Glendale,